What if I told you that the human body and mind have capabilities far beyond what we consider normal? For centuries, whispers and legends have surrounded a unique group of individuals who seem to defy the very laws of nature. Monks, these aren't just tales from ancient scriptures. They are documented accounts and ongoing phenomena that challenge our understanding of reality. Today, we re-journeying into the world of these extraordinary spiritual masters to uncover the secrets behind their seemingly supernatural powers. Let's start with something that defies basic biology: survival in extreme cold. Imagine being in the freezing Himalayas with nothing but a thin robe. No food, no fire, no shelter. For most of us, this would be a death sentence. But for Tibetan monks, practicing Tumo, or in a heat meditation, it's a demonstration of mind over matter. Through deep concentration, they can raise their core body temperature significantly. Scientists have recorded monks drying wet sheets wrapped around their bodies in sub-zero temperatures, purely with the heat they generate internally. This isn't just about staying warm. It is about proving that the mind can command the body in ways we are only beginning to understand, that their abilities aren't limited to withstanding the cold. How about gravity? We've all seen action movies with incredible climbing scenes. But what about real-life monks scaling sheer, vertical cliffs without any ropes or safety gear? It sounds impossible, but it has been witnessed. This incredible feat isn't just about physical strength. It's about achieving a state of mental tranquility so profound that it eliminates fear. When the mind is completely still and focused, the body can perform actions that would otherwise be unthinkable, moving with a precision and confidence that seems to defy physics. Perhaps one of the most profound concepts is the idea that consciousness can transcend death itself. This brings us to the tradition of the Karmapas, the heads of a major school of Tibetan Buddhism. When a Karmapa passes away, it's not seen as an end. Instead, it is believed that his consciousness deliberately chooses to be reborn into a new body, to continue his spiritual mission. Before his passing, the Karmapa often leaves behind a letter with clues and prophecies detailing where and when his next incarnation will be found. The search for the young child, the new Karmapa, is a sacred process guided by these predictions, a continuous cycle of spiritual leadership spanning nearly 1,000 years. Now, let us talk about something even more startling. Monks who appear to conquer death by preserving their own body. The practice of Sokushinbutsu, or becoming a living Buddha, is one of the most extreme forms of asceticism ever known. Monks would undergo a grueling, multi-year process to mummify themselves while still alive. One of the most famous examples is the monk Liu Kuan from China. For years, he followed a strict diet to eliminate body fat, then drank a special tea made from toxic sap to prevent decay after death. His goal was to transform his body into an eternal vessel for his spirit. He passed away in a state of meditation, and 1,000 years later, when his statue was his perfectly preserved skeleton was found inside. He had succeeded. While Sokushinbutsu was a deliberate process, there are other cases where this preservation happens naturally, baffling scientists. Take the case of Tenzen, a monk whose body was discovered in an Indian Himalayan village after being buried by an earthquake 500 years ago. His body was remarkably well preserved, with skin and hair intact, sitting in a meditative posture. No artificial mummification was involved. Similarly, the body of Luang, a Thai monk who passed away in 1973, remains in a glass case, showing minimal signs of decay. Decades later, he's even wearing a pair of sunglasses, a quirky detail added by his followers. The belief is that their pure state of mind and deep meditative practices halted the natural process of decomposition. This leads us to an even more mysterious phenomenon known as Tukdam. This is a rare state observed in some highly accomplished meditators after they are declared clinically dead. Their heart has stopped. They are no longer breathing, yet their bodies do not decay. They remain fresh, upright, in a meditative posture, sometimes for days or even weeks. It's believed that, while the body has shut down, their consciousness remains in a final, subtle state of meditation. This isn't just folklore. Neuroscientists, in collaboration with the Dalai Lama, have studied monks in the Tukdam state. Incredibly, they've detected faint brain activity on EEG scans long after clinical death, a finding that science cannot yet explain. It suggests that our definition of life and death might be incomplete. The resilience of these monks extends beyond the physical. Their mental fortitude is just as astonishing. Consider the story of Master Xu Yun, a legendary Chinese Zen monk who lived to be 120 years old. He lived through immense political turmoil and persecution. At one point, he was brutally tortured for days, left for dead, yet he survived. When his disciples found him, he wasn't broken or hateful. Instead, he was in a state of deep, meditative bliss, his inner peace completely unshaken by the horrific ordeal. His story is a powerful testament to the idea that true strength doesn't come from the body, but from an unconquerable mind. The legends even go back further, to the last ice age. There are tales passed down through generations about ancient monks who took refuge in icy caves, surviving the harshest environment imaginable. These stories speak of masters who, through complete control of their minds, could adapt their bodies to live in conditions that would be fatal to any ordinary human. They didn't just survive, they thrived, turning these frozen caverns into sanctuaries for deep meditation. From generating their own heat and defying gravity to preserving their bodies after death and maintaining consciousness beyond the physical realm, these monks demonstrate that the potential of the human mind is virtually limitless. Their lives are a living testament to the power of discipline, meditation, and unwavering focus. They challenge us to look beyond the surface of our own reality and ask, what are we truly capable of? Perhaps these so-called supernatural abilities are not supernatural at all, but natural potentials lying dormant within all of us, waiting to be awakened. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found these stories as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the mysteries of our world. We'll see you in the next video.